see the first down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
From the pistol, Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Offense up to the line fast. From the 27. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he gets this forward to the 19. There's a hurry-up offense here. 1st down from the red zone. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Another try following the sack. Taken in by Smith. It's inside the 10. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the red zone now. It's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. And you're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He rolls to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. From the 45 on 2nd down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense up to the line fast. From the 19. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And it bounces at the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Got got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Bateman hauls it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense in the hurry up here. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Lamar throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Running back sent in motion. Jackson now on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything.
Touchdown, Baltimore! Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. On 1st down, Hurts. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 3rd and just 2 to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. On the move, headed right. Wow, wide open here, complete. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 30
analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down throwing for Hurts. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hurts throwing again. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown! It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Deontay Hardy to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Lamar out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Back to throw it. Brought in right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
That's caught for the first. And And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Sending a receiver left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Throwing on 2nd and real long here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the 2nd half with some needed points. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Hardy on the return. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Working quickly here. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Stays in the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on second down. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Running left. This is Barkley. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Hardy on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate. They hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Lamar now from the gun. A quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Ravens ball. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Blitz coming, Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Turning to Henry on third. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, here's Lamar. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Second down, Jackson to pass. He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Touchdown, Baltimore! The second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation. We both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with two of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but two touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens lead by 15 now. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing here, Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Hurts now from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. Running down the left side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Hardy on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Connects with Bateman. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And he'll be touched down after a big play. They've got to keep moving quick here. Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens lead by 15 now. Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They go to Barkley again. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He'll fling it deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the